In this video, I'm going to be talking about 10 ways that you can change your life. These 10 things will improve your life dramatically if you stick to them and actually do what I'm going to tell you in this video. So the first one is to trust your own opinion about things. It's important to make decisions that actually align with who you are. So instead of always listening to what other people, like how they influence you on the things you want to do, listen to what you actually want and then trust that and go through with it. So for example, if you're gonna buy like a jacket or something and you're with a friend and your friend's like, oh, that doesn't look good, right? They're thinking from their perspective of what would look good on them. Even if like their intentions are good, that you can take their advice, but that doesn't mean that what they say should completely sway you on what you want to do. If you think the jacket looks good and you would feel comfortable and confident in the jacket, then buy the jacket. Trust yourself a little bit more and trust your own opinion. The next thing is kind of similar to the first one, but it's believe in yourself. It is very important to believe in your abilities even when you doubt yourself. So if you're trying to create something, there's going to be a lot of time of uncertainty. And the way that you get through the uncertainty is by believing that you can achieve what you're trying to do and then just keep on going. If you don't have that, you're never going to get to the goal or the other side of what you're trying to do. You're going to always stop, and then you're going to stop yourself from what could be something really great. The next thing on our list is to have a healthy sleep schedule. A healthy sleep schedule is very, very important because sleep will change everything about how you go through your day. You will generally feel better if you get good sleep. You will feel in a better mood. You'll feel more motivated to do things. If you're doing like a physical activity like going to the gym, you'll feel better in the gym and make more gains. It is overall extremely healthy to get good sleep. So definitely prioritize your sleep and try and focus on having a set sleep schedule where you go to bed at a similar time and wake up at a similar time every day. The next one is to write down your goals. It is important to be organized with your goals, and it's important to write them down so you are able to check them off your list. So you can make a daily to-do list, and then you'll be able to be more productive because with a daily to-do list, whenever you have a moment when you don't know what to do, you get bored, instead of defaulting to ways to just entertain yourself like using your phone or something, you can look at the list and be like, oh, here's an easy thing that I can do, and then you check that off your list. It doesn't have to be like major tasks. It can be literally like, it can be literally like go take a shower or something, like little things, but just so you can keep yourself accountable and keep moving forward in your day so you don't just have this moment of like doing absolutely nothing, which can last hours. And then you're gonna feel like, oh, I wasted my day. But if you make a to-do list, you can eliminate that for the most part. Be physically active during your day. If you have to do something during the day that gets you to actually move. A lot of times people spend way too much time just in their house not doing anything, and they don't even step outside one time. That is super unhealthy and a waste of your time. Like, there's so much to do in the world. If you stay inside your house, you're just gonna miss out on so many things. So even if that's just going for a walk around the block, or going for a hike, or going to the beach, or whatever you want to do, go do it. Go step outside and go do something physically active. The gym is a good one. Going to the gym will improve your mood and will overall make you feel good about yourself. So be physically active. The next thing on the list is to make sure that you dedicate at least 10 minutes a day to something that you really like. Whether that's playing an instrument or drawing or whatever you like to do, just make sure you dedicate at least 10 minutes a day to doing that. And this has to be something that is purely for yourself. You don't have to do it for other people. You don't have to worry about what other people are gonna think. Like, this is something that's purely just something you want to do. And it's important to do that so that you make sure that you're completing tasks that actually feel fulfilling and make you feel good for just doing them with no other goal in mind. The next one is to limit the use of your phone, especially around other people. I make it a point to never use my phone when I'm around other people. Even if they're using their phone, I never take my phone out and use it unless I actually need to for the activity that we're doing. If you use your phone around other people, you're just like limiting the amount of fun you guys can have. Like, I see a lot of people that I'm around, they're just like, you can have a conversation with them and then they'll just start scrolling while in the conversation. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, it's really annoying. and it is completely useless. It makes you not engaged in conversation. It also makes the other person feel like they're not respected, which is going to make making friends and keeping friends harder. So when you're with other people, just don't use your phone. And when you're alone, try and limit the use of your phone so you're not always occupied by it. Next on our list is make sure that you make it a point every day to be grateful for something. Some people do the gratitude journaling. I personally don't. It is a good idea though, you probably should. But if you take on this mindset of being grateful, you're gonna have less problems in general, because most things that we worry about are not even a real issue if you just shift your mindset to, I'm actually grateful that things are the way they are. Like, say you're doing a task that you really don't want to do, like homework, right? I hate doing homework. I absolutely hate it. But if I shift my mindset to be like, I'm thankful that I even get to do this homework, because some people can't do the homework. Some people are not able, you know? And some people don't even have the opportunity to be in school or be in college. So if you shift your mindset to, I'm grateful that I get to do this, it will make the activity easier because there'll be less resistance for doing it. Next on our list is to clean up your space. Make sure the environment around you is clean. It'll make you feel better, make you feel more calm, and also it'll make you more productive. Having a clean space is super, super important to just feel good. Like, I like to have my room or the house be a place that's very calming. It is difficult to always maintain a clean house. Like, I'm not saying that my house is spotless. My house is pretty messy. But like, my room, trying to keep that clean can be challenging. However, when it is clean, everything is just so much nicer. Like, if you come back from hanging out with people from work, from school, whatever, and then just come to like a place that is just a place to relax, that is very valuable. And it'll also improve your sleep schedule if you have your room be an environment that is inviting to actually calm your mind down and go to bed. If you have a messy room, you're subconsciously still going to be a little bit more stressed just because the environment isn't clean. So I'll do another video on the importance of having a clean room and how to keep a clean room in the future, but for now, just try and clean up your space as much as you can, even if it's just little things like dust things. Make sure your desk is clear from little like papers and pens and whatever you have on it, and make sure there's nothing like on your floor. And then the final thing on our list is make sure you go outside into nature, touch some grass, get out of the house. I know I kind of touched on this when I was saying like make sure you're physically active every day, but this is also just like go out and see the world, go on hikes, really just make sure that you breathe some fresh air and you get out of the house, because that is super, super important to your well-being and open your eyes to the rest of the world. So it's important to shift your perspective from being always inside your house, because if you're always in one spot, your field of view of the things you have to think about gets really, really narrow. But if you go out, you can kind of zoom out and realize that all those little things you're dealing with are actually not that important. They're not that important at all. And you can really benefit from that change in scenery and change in mindset. All right, that's all for this video. Like, subscribe, and comment, and suggest what you want to see in the next video.